Hello you guys, welcome back. And today we're going to be reacting to a Crypt TV video that was posted 4 months ago, right here. Miss Anity, Kiss and Makeup. We're going to react to this one. Yeah, you should definitely go subscribe to them. Alright, here we go. What the fuck? That was, the first part of it was, very sad and questioning.
I'm not going to pretend that it's a natural thing, Melissa, because it's not.
Shh. Your opinion doesn't matter. He's your son. He needs you to be more sensitive.
No. What he needs is someone to tell him to take that gunk off his face.
What was that? What the wait. Oh no. It's Hentai. Hentai's in his house. And that's also just said they used to do all that. The tear just disappear? What? How? Explain. Not physically possible. Let's move this out of the way. He looks comfy. Bro, don't look under your bed. That's where hentai is. Don't look. Dude, don't do it. Hentai? Oh, no. No. Definitely. What? Okay. Hentai? Computer? Bro, you gotta run. Hentai's in your room, bro. He's gonna kill you. Hentai's gonna kill you. What? No. No. Other side. Oh! Oh, hell no. But what is that? Looking like the Spider Queen. Hentai, is that you? Hello, Hentai? He just stabbed Hentai in the eye. Oh, Hentai's mad. Hentai is mad.
Hit me. Hit me.
Hentai!
Hit me. Hit me.
Oh,
Hit me.
Hentai? Where'd you go? Oh, no.
Hit me! Hit me! Hit me! Hi! Stop! You don't have to be like this. You don't have to do this.
Oh, what? His eye. His eyes. Hentai just went into that wall. Bro, you better chase Hentai. Go tell your dad about her.
You're not even gonna check on Jake?
Let him cry it out or whatever. I'll check on him in a bit.
Sure, you got that double chin head. Hentai.
It's been 6 months since the suicide of 60s makeover maven Helen Annie, who faced controversy in her later years for her unorthodox advice.
Dad? I want to talk to you.
What? Kid, run.
Dad! Dad!
Oh, no. I got shivers. I ain't sleeping today. Or tonight. I'm sleeping tomorrow. I do not like this. What?
Man knows it takes brawn to get what wants.
Look, it's Inside whole family. I'm assuming right there is a sister. Other sister. Dad. Mom. Sister. I'm assuming this sister made Hentai mad. So, killed all of them. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh! Hentai has a brother. What? That's horrible. Alright, let's go back. Let's watch one more. Huh. Oh, what's this? Let's do this one.
I know you're all frightened at the moment.
Oh, I thought this was the thing. I was like, oh, what? It was an ad.
Have you ever watched someone killed, but were unable to hear them scream? I have. My brother Robbie and I both have. It had been weeks since the Kinderfänger had taken over our town. Using missing kids we had been searching for months beforehand, the Kinderfänger had hypnotized them somehow with its song. The kids took over the town like flies to a rotting corpse. My brother and I were lucky. We'd been wearing headphones to listen to music and play video games when the incident took place. The only song I can hear now is my heart beating. It's amazing how quickly your small suburban heaven can become the closest thing to hell on earth you'll ever know. Robbie and I have survived the last few weeks by keeping our ears packed with cotton, tape, headphones, anything to make sure we can't hear a sound. Being teenagers, I'm not totally sure if I'm susceptible to the Kinderfänger's melody, but Robbie's still young enough. I'm sure it could get him. Adults aren't able to hear its song. The parents that survived the takeover are held in houses, protected by the hypnotized children. Once a week, 2 parents are let out into an open area in the middle of the neighborhood. Then, the children hold them down as a single child straddles atop their parent and guts their heart out. This day is the day of sacrifice. With the sacrifice of each parent, the Kinderfänger grows stronger, each act of annihilation making its hold on the children tighter. My brother and I have been hiding in the woods in anticipation of our parents eventually being the sacrifice. We have laid traps throughout the woods so we can evade the children. We also fashioned clubs out of branches for weapons. We knew we couldn't save them all. Our parents were the only ones that mattered. Everyone else was expendable. The day of sacrifice had come. We packed our ears full of cotton, taping across it, and shoving headphones over them. I made sure to help my brother Robbie pack his ears. Being an older sister, you never quite imagine yourself being best friends with your preteen brother. When we could still hear, most of our time was spent yelling at each other. In some twisted way, losing our freedom to hear has allowed us to listen to each other a lot more and made us better for it. I never would have survived for so long without Robbie. I owed him everything. So I wasn't going to take any risks losing him. As night hit, the kids made their way to where the parents were held. The Kinderfänger was nowhere to be seen. Children formed a giant ring, all their eyes black voids staring ahead as they assembled themselves. Their lips moved as if singing a tune. Suddenly, from the center of the circle, a fire of colors I had never known began to grow. And from this fire came the darkness, the destroyer, the Kinderfänger. Its body a black cloud of pestilence and nothingness, looming over everything our eyes could see. Whatever light existed was absorbed by it. Everything but the multicolored fire it birthed from. The Kinderfänger's bone fingertips raised its pipe to its lipless skull and played its devil's melody. The kids turned in the circle and proceeded in a line toward a nearby house. From the house, our mom and dad emerged. It was everything I could do to not scream in a mixture of terror and happiness. I looked to Robbie. He nodded with silent agreement that this was our chance and we had to take it. The kids brought our mom near the fire. The Kinderfänger continued its haunting tune as it smiled at the sacrifice beneath it. A young girl stood out from the crowd of children as she wielded a shiny knife. I could see our mother panic as the children laid her to the ground and held her in place. She struggled as the girl sat upon her chest. The little girl raised the knife high in the air, holding it, waiting for the right beat in the music to take our mother's beating heart. This was our moment. But before I could even get to my feet, Robbie was already halfway there. He ran up on them, yielding his huge club, and as he came upon the crowd of children, he barreled through them, swinging it and smashing the little girl's head away like a softball.
What?
She flew off our mom. her head spilling open like a flowing waterfall of skull and brain matter. I remember in that moment looking directly at the Kinderfänger and seeing its eyes blaze. Robbie tried to get her mom up while I clubbed children out of the way to get to my father. As I made it to him and freed him from his tethered hands, I watched the children gather up and take hold of our mother. Robbie did everything he could to hold on to her while batting them away, but there were simply too many, and neither of us could take them all on. And then, in a moment that seemed forever, I saw our mom let go of Robbie's hand. She didn't do it because she had to. She did it because she wanted us to escape. Robbie screamed for her to grab his hand, but she refused. I locked eyes with my mother and saw her mouth to me, "I love you." And that's when I knew there was nothing else we could do but run. Robbie fought me at first as I pulled him away, but eventually he gave in and we took off with our dad. As we ran, I looked back to our mom. I wish I never had. The children had circled around her like a pack of dogs. And as she watched us leave, we beat her down to the ground. The whole time, to the very moment she died, she never took her eyes off of me. I suppose her knowing that her family got away was the only comfort she would take in dying. But we weren't free yet. A horde of other children were after us. The Kinderfänger had grown like a mushroom cloud around them, pushing them deeper into the woods after us as we tried to escape with our dad. Robbie and I had expected this to happen. We made sure our dad followed our steps exactly as we ran through the woods so that he wouldn't fall into any of the traps we set. One by one, the kids fell into false floors we dug in the dirt. We ran so far and so fast it felt like we had nearly made it. I looked behind me and couldn't see anyone or anything after us. We stopped in the darkness of the woods. I could finally look upon my dad's loving face. His eyes were moist with tears as he hugged me and held me tight. All I could do was cry. But where was Robbie? I looked around in the darkness and couldn't see him. Then something wet splashed against my face, like water falling from the leaves. I reached my hand up to wipe it away, but it felt heavy and warm. It wasn't water. It was blood. I turned to where my dad was, and he had fallen to his knees, bleeding from his head. Just beyond him was Robbie, holding his club high above his head, ready to strike our dad down again. I howled for him to stop, and then I realized what had happened. Robbie's headphones were gone. The cotton had been torn from one of his ears, a scratch lining his cheek. He must have run across a branch or fallen or, oh God, it didn't matter. It was too late. Robbie had beaten our dad's head in. I couldn't even decipher what was his face or the floor of the woods anymore. And then Robbie turned his eyes on me. But he didn't raise his club. Instead, he dropped it and jumped on top of me. He was trying to unplug my ears. I fought him with everything I had, my hands searching for a nearby rock, but I couldn't get him off. Above us, the Kinderfänger floated in through the tops of the trees as if it were always there. A smile broke across its stained teeth. I watched it raise its pipe once more, ready to make me one of its slaves. I cried out to Robbie to stop, but it was no use. He finally got a hold of my headphones and tore them off. Then he dug at my ears, scratching my lobes as he tore the tape and cotton away. Oh God, what was I gonna do? I could hear the first notes of the Kinderfänger's song. I stared in total fear at the picture above me of my brother's vacant eyes and the dark cloud holding over him, and knew in that moment what I had to do. The only thing I could do. I reached my hands out for anything I could. I finally found a rock and knocked Robbie out with it. In the same moment, before the rock could even hit the floor, I swooped up 2 twigs. And in one swift motion, I stabbed them into my eardrums. I could feel the warm blood drip from my ears like the last song I'd ever hear. I watched the Kinderfänger above me roar its rage as I laid there in the dirt, unable to hear ever again. Everything I had was gone. My mother, my father, my brother, All I had left was my heartbeat to keep me company. I wish the incessant beating would stop. Please stop.
Wow. That was very violent. We'll see you guys in the next one, though. That's the end of the video. Peace.